All right, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for showing up on time. My name is Dallas. I should say showing up on time or showing up at all. My name is Dallas. For those of you that have never seen or never had the pleasure of doing any of these workouts with before, please make sure that all things on your bikes are tight and good to go. So seats, handlebars, shoes, towel, water, attitude, nice hat, whatever it is that you need to make sure that you feel successful and feel happy by the end of this ride. I want you to make that happen. So this is going to be Stronger Together. If you've never done Motosumo with us before, first of all, welcome. If you've never done a live ride before, I'm encouraging you to find at least one live ride one ride every week. Yeah, one live ride every week that you can make a permanent part of your schedule. All right, we're gonna get started here at Resistance 1. For those of you who don't know what Resistance 1 is, let's bring our resistance all the way down. So whether that means 0 or 1 or whatever it is for you, and then just increase it a little bit. We're not looking for the most resistance ever, just something good to get us started. Song number 1 is on in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, so 3 things that we want to keep in mind for all Motosumo rides. Sounds something like this. You have 2 positions, you have 4 resistance levels, and you also have 4 RPM zones. We're already at Resistance 1. Resistance 1 can be thought of as a lot of things, but it's definitely something light, smooth, and not overwhelming. That is the only thing I want you to think about today for Resistance 1. Light, smooth, not overwhelming. This is Stronger Together, so we're not going to make very much use of Resistance 1, but it will have its opportunities, it will have its moments. In addition to that, you also have 2 positions, position 1 and position 2, seated or climbing. And remember that you have 4 RPM zones, red, yellow, green, and blue. We will spend a majority of this ride in blue, green, or yellow. To separate the Stronger Together ride, the one thing that I personally love to do is max us out at 99 RPM. So make sure that you operate within that boundary, within that limit. For right now, your legs are just moving wherever you feel comfortable. Could be 90, could be 95, could be wherever you want. But get ready to pick up your speed in just a little bit. Now listen, it is Stronger Together, so we won't be doing a whole lot of speed. With that being said, with these first 2 pushes that I offer to you today, take advantage of them. Your RPMs are going up to a minimum of 95 if you can get there. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. There's nothing mandatory about reaching 95 right now. If you feel like, hey, that might be a little bit too fast for me at this particular moment, I get it. I'm with you, don't worry about it. You have 8, 6, stay right here at Resistance 1. Relax, stay right here at Resistance 1. Think about driving your knees forward. Keeping your shoulders relaxed, keeping the grip on your handlebars relaxed. And again, riding easy, not overwhelmed. Round number 2 is very similar to round number 1, but instead of 35 seconds, we're thinking 45 seconds of speed. Take a look at the top of your screen. 45-second timer, let's go. You should feel your legs getting a little bit warmer. When that starts to happen, your whole body will begin to feel a little bit warmer. Make sure that you're not putting a whole lot of pressure on your back, but that your abs are engaged. Limit the side to side rocking. Yeah, will it happen? Absolutely, but limit it. 30 seconds down, 15 seconds to go. This is it. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. You can bring your leg speed right back down. Ladies and gentlemen, for 45 seconds, we want to push to resistance 2, staying at the same RPM. When? Now, let's go. 45 seconds, right here at resistance 2. We're immediately going to resistance 3 at the very end of this, also forcing ourselves into the blue or green RPM zone. So just keep your ears, your eyes, and your minds ready for that. Resistance 3 is here in 8. What's up, Sid? 5, 3, 1. All right, excellent job. You're immediately going to resistance 3. So again, blue or green on your RPM. I am also now giving you a little bit more music volume. So let this slightly higher music volume push you to a different limit. Position 2 in 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, so resistance 2 should have felt like you were still on flat roll, right? Still was pretty light, but it started to feel slightly overwhelming. Why? Because you had to keep the same RPM, but just at a new and higher resistance. Now resistance 3 should feel like the resistance 1 of position 2. Resistance 3 should feel like the resistance 1 of position 2. Resistance 3 should feel like the position 1 of position 2. All that means is yes, we are definitely working because there is a lot of resistance. But with that being said, understand that you can go higher. You should always leave room. When I say resistance 3, for resistance 4. Everybody pick up your speed, let's go. If you can stay with me in position 2, I would love for you to do that. If you have to drop your butt, go for it. 3, 2, 1, let it go. Remember, if you have to drop your butt, then fine. But if you can stay standing for about 40 more seconds, that would be incredible. We're challenging our hearts, challenging our minds, and challenging our bodies very, very early here today. In 15 seconds, we will be taking a seat. The RPM will stay the same, but the resistance is about to change. 3, 2, 1, butt down. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 45 seconds, heavy resistance. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All the way to resistance 4. And listen, if you're not in the blue RPM zone, now is going to be an incredible time to keep pushing your resistance until you feel like you can find it, until you feel like you got it. 30 down and 15 more. You have a 75-second recovery starting in 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now, some of you don't know this, but I have started a 5-minute timer, 5-minute red timer. You know that the red timer, you might know that the red timer always means it's time to work. Okay, but we can always rest within that red timer as long as we're using most of the red timer to work. All right, more of the red timer to work than not. So again, take your time, catch your breath, relax, breathe, and ride. We are coming right back here to resistance 3 or 4 in the blue RPM zone. But we do want to start a little bit lighter and a little bit faster. So find that perfect space between resistances 2 and 3. And within the next 20 seconds, I need you to help me find 75 to 95. And I want you to be a little bit closer to 95 than 75, just so that you can make sure you don't fall underneath. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Our 75 seconds recovery is over. Here's where we're headed. 45 seconds yet again. At the next resistance level, staying in between 75 and 95. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 45 seconds, my friends. At the next resistance up, you were at 2, let's go to 3. 3 maybe, I guess you might have to push to 4 and fight for the 70s. 2.5 to 3.5, you get it, you get the point. Almost there, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Now you should still be working just with a slightly lighter resistance. In 5, 3, 1. Good job, relax. You should still feel like you're working with a slightly lighter resistance. Ladies and gentlemen, instead of 75 to 95, we want to push 65 to 85. 65 to 85. Position 2. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. No surprises, no tricks. The idea is the same. 45 seconds with more resistance while staying in between 65 and 85. Win now. Let's go. Keep holding on. Keep holding on. You are so close. Five, 3, 1. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful job. Everybody take a seat. Keep your resistance more or less around that 2.5 to 3 mark. 2.5 to 3 mark. Staying in the blue RPM zone. This is going to be a push and a challenge of integrity. The 5-minute timer has passed. But can I ask you for a 30-second sprint at this resistance? Let's give it a shot. Go. Maximum 99. Remember, that is our limit. That is our boundary, unless otherwise noted. You have 8, 6, 4, 2, boom. Excellent job. We're staying right here. We're staying right here in the blue RPM zone. I think we've earned it. I don't want to say deserve it, but I will say I think we've earned it. Sometimes you might earn things that you don't necessarily deserve. It's an interesting concept. Different conversation another day. We've done so many 45-second challenges that I now want to push us just a little bit further. So instead of 45 seconds, I'm looking for 75 seconds. All right, instead of 45, I'm looking for 75 seconds. So that's 1 minute, 15 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping that we can kind of stay together here in the 50s on our RPM. So if you're not there just yet, just boost it up a little bit until you're there. Not necessarily working, right? Not necessarily breathless, but just until you're there. This one's gonna require a whole lot of patience. All right, we're not getting out of our seat. I'm not making a change just because the song is going. Just stay seated, load your legs. You ever seen a horse in a stable? Something like that. That's how you want to feel. All right, everybody. Resistance for 75 seconds in our seat. It is up to you to make sure you do this well. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. I can't turn up your resistance for you. I can only suggest and recommend and motivate you, but I cannot actually physically turn up your resistance for you. You have to do it your own. This one's so heavy today, or perhaps I'm so sore today that my calves are burning a little bit. Man, just under 30 seconds left, everybody. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. Stay seated. Don't get up. Stay seated. Do not get up. But speed up. Do not get up, but speed up just a little bit. So instead of the 50s, we should start to see the 60s, perhaps the low 70s. I know some of us are waiting. We're like, when are we going to go past 99? At what point is that going to happen? By the way, I want to welcome Rock Mo to the Y. Rock Mo, welcome. We will go past 99, but I'm throwing you off your game a little bit today. Or I'm making you wait. So take advantage of the rest. One time and one time only in this song, position 2. Now we're going to be up for a while, yet again, but have some fun with it. Here we go, hands toward the end of the handlebars, butt out of our seat. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, you have another 75-second interval, another 75-second challenge. It is just like the previous 75-second challenge. How much resistance can you add keeping yourself in the 60s? We'll find out. 15 seconds out. All right, here it is. Listen, if you have resistance 3, I will take that. 3, 2, let's go. If you have resistance 3, I will take resistance 3 for 1 minute and 15 seconds, but you want your butt back. You want your grip relaxed. You want your shoulders relaxed. You want your elbows slightly bent. You want your breath under control. You want your chest up so that you can allow oxygen in. Man. Just under 45 left. Come on. We're at our final 15. Finish strong, my friends. Remember, your breath is what you want to learn to control. You have 8, 6, 4, 2, done. Great job. A little lower your resistance into the 70s. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. A little lower on our resistance into the 70s. Now we've done 75 seconds resistance challenge in the 50s. We've done a 75-second challenge in the 60s. I want to do one more 75-second challenge, but to be very honest with you, I want to skip the 70s and I want to experience the 80s. Again, I want to throw us off of our game a little bit. So with that being said, a little less resistance, breaking the pattern, minimum 80, maximum 89. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Just keep decreasing resistance until you find yourself in the 80s. That's all you have to do. All right, here we go. 10 seconds out. As much resistance as you can in the 80s. 3, 2, 1, let's go. As much resistance as you can in the 80s. There's going to be a point where the song gets a little bit louder, where it drops just one more time. When that point comes, dig deeper, work harder. Fine racer, welcome to the ride. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You have just under 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, everybody. Listen, a little bit more work before we officially get to our active recovery. Just a little bit more work before we officially get to our active recovery. All right, so take your time. Try to stay with me the best that you can. We have not been past 99 in probably 20 minutes. So I think that we now quote unquote deserve a couple opportunities to go past 99. With that being said, everybody drop your resistance down and start to pick up your leg speed. Let's go. We're looking for resistance 1, maybe barely resistance 2. All right, barely resistance 2. Like if you're at resistance 2, it should feel like you're going up and down. Like little mini hills, little mini mountains. Yes, I'm saying 85 on the leaderboard. That's excellent. It's a good place to be. Now I want you to keep this in mind. If you want to keep my 99 RPM barrier, feel free, okay? You can still work speed, pushing to just 99. But if you're like, dude, no, I need a moment to just go and just to be free and to forget about the numbers, and I get that too. And that's why there's no barrier, there's no limit, there's no boundary. I'm looking for 30 seconds of whatever you have in 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, let's go. 30 seconds, free push. Come on, come on, come on, come on. $15 down, 15 more, finish strong. You have a rest, small recovery, and then we go one more time. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, good, now coast. Uh-oh, one more time, one more big round. Hey, you know what? Let's make it a race, why not? This is not meant to be a competitive race. Doesn't matter who wins. It just matters that we all feel good. In 8 seconds, we're taking off. 3, 2, let's go, let's go, let's go. Again, it does not matter who wins, it just matters that we feel good and feel good together. $15 down, 15 more, come on, Rock. So close. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job, beautiful work. We've had our time past 99. Let's spend just a little bit more time working heavy resistance, all right? Just a little bit more time working heavy resistance. And I'm not looking for resistance 4. Again, I'm looking for that resistance 2.5 to 3.5 mark. All right, so find that space where you kind of feel like, okay, this could be resistance 2, but it could be resistance 3, but it could be resistance 3, but it could be resistance 4. Position 2, let's go. All right, now be patient and wait for me. Okay. 15 seconds on, 15 seconds off. 15 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Every 15 seconds, we will drop and sprint. And then after that 15 seconds, we will stand and rest. Starting with the drop and sprint. In 4, 3, 2, let's go. So again, every 15 seconds, you're in your seat or out of your seat. You have 8, 6, 4, 2, good, bring it back. Okay, that's all we're doing. That's all we're doing right there. Get ready for round number 2. In 5, 3, let's go. Almost there. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, one more time. One more round. Third and final round. Pushing your leg speed very high. In 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. 15 seconds seated. Go, 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 go. Almost there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your resistance as low as you need to. Pick your leg speed up to wherever you need to. For those of you that have never done a 45 or 60-minute ride with me, I will almost always, only reason I say almost because I don't like to say always, but I have not missed it one time yet. I will almost always give you an active recovery period. So all that means is some time for you to rest, for you to breathe, for you to ride, all right? Do whatever you want to do. You go to position 2, you can stay in position 1, whatever you want to do. All right, but just breathe, ride, relax, and feel good. Take note of this purple color that you do now see. Again, I have no directions, no instructions for you. Just whatever you can do, whatever you can handle. Okay, my friends, because this is Stronger Together, you might have already guessed this, but we have to work resistance. And I'm about to detail the rest of the ride for you right now. It's very, very, very simple. All I want to do is start heavy, okay? Start heavy on our resistance. Very slowly drop our resistance and pick up our speed, and then work our way all the way back up. That is all I want to do. But before we officially get started with the descent, we have to make sure that we're actually prepared. Position 2, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Make sure you have a strong amount of resistance. Notice that I didn't say heavy, right? I didn't say resistance 4. I just said make sure it's a strong amount. So you should feel like you're powering through something, like you're literally running through the Pacific Ocean knee deep. You know, if you could run knee deep through it. That's how we should feel. Now this is going to be slow. It is going to be gradual. It is going to require patience. It is going to require us to take our time. I'm asking for 75 maximum, right? 75 maximum RPM in position 2. Don't worry about how long, all right? Just give it a shot. In 5, 3, let's go. I do want a little bit of a sprint, right? A little bit of a power push. Butt down, minimum 75. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Rock, if we have to drop our resistance just a little bit to get to that minimum 75 mark, then why not? Let's make it happen. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Minimum 75. Good job. I see, yes, beautiful. Maybe we'll drop our resistance, maybe we won't. In 15 seconds, we're looking to go faster, but max yourself out at 90 this time around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little bit more speed, but max yourself out at 90 RPMs. A little bit more speed. Max yourself out at 90 RPMs. It's gonna be tempting to go past that 90. I'm a specimen, I'm a baller, man. Deep breath. I'm shark you 7 days a week. I beat up all night, day and night, day and night. Excellent. I'm a baller, take a deep breath. I'm shark you 7 days a week. I beat up all night. Minimum 90. Go. I'm dropping my resistance. My non-live riders, do not be shy of dropping your resistance. Excellent. There's one opportunity here, one final opportunity today to pass 99. 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember that opportunity and optional start with the same 2 letters. That means that passing 99 right now is by no means mandatory. It's only if you want, if you like your resistance, if you like 91, if you like 99, if you like 97, then stay right there. Ladies and gentlemen, you are resting in 8, 6, 4, 2, rest. Right, rest, but don't drop below 85. Rest, but don't drop below 85. I know that's the tough part. Right, the tough part is not the sprint. The tough part now is resting with the boundary. Because we do want to go back uphill, but we want to use our resistance to make it happen. 30 more seconds recovery. All right, here we go. We want to turn our resistance up without dropping below 85. Let's do it. 3 minutes remaining. We essentially went about 3 to 3.5 minutes going downhill. Now we want to go 3 to 3.5 minutes going uphill. We've started to go uphill yet again, ascend yet again. $15 more. Resistance up again. Listen, maximum 85. I'm at 92. Okay, so I got a lot of work to do. 3, 2, let's go. Resistance up, resistance up, resistance up. Max out at 85, beautiful. That's good, Rock. I can see you slowly losing RPM, which means you're slowly and under control, increasing resistance. So good. I'm ready for each and every one of us to leave the 80s behind. 75 maximum RPMs. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I don't want to force myself to 60. I'm sorry. I don't want to go to 60 by myself. I want to force myself to want to do the 60s. And I'm not there just yet. I have a little bit more work that I can do, a little bit more energy that I can give, and I hope you have it too, because we are so close to the finish line. '60s, position 2, in 5, 3, let's go. Maybe you're a person who doesn't love resistance too. Maybe you're a little bit stronger than I am, and you don't need the 60s just yet. You're ready for the 70s. That's fine, all right? Stay right there. I've really enjoyed the 45-second intervals. So I have one more for you. One more 45-second challenge. One more time today, 45 seconds, resistance 4, and our workout is over. Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. When you hear this last drop of the music, that marks your last opportunity to get something extra out of this workout. Come on. These are our final 8, 6, 4, 2. Beautiful job. Resistance all the way down. Give yourselves a big round of applause for working as hard as you did today. No one has to see it. No one has to know that you're giving yourself a round of applause, but excellent, excellent. Excellent work today, my friends. Wow. Resistance 1 is almost mandatory here. I gotta finish with something like that again one of these days. That was good. When you're ready, reach your hands toward the end of your handlebars. Hips forward. Arching your back. Drop your shoulders, maybe even squeeze them together. And then when you're ready, opposite foot goes forward, opposite hip goes forward. Thank you all so much for your effort, energy, enthusiasm. Even if I don't know your name, we've never met before. I hope you got something out of the workout today. Push your butt back over your seat, drop your elbows down, calves and hamstrings, get an excellent stretch. Remember that this was stronger together, so a whole lot of heels and climbing and resistance. Power, I hope that felt good to you, was good for you. Switch sides, opposite foot forward. Then drop your butt down into your seat. Lift your chest. We have about 30 seconds of screen time left. So that being said, make sure you hydrate, make sure you stretch, make sure you nurture your bodies appropriately. Follow us on Instagram at Motosumo, M-O-T-O-S-U-M-O, or right here on my shirt, M-O-T-O-S-U-M-O. Also, join the Facebook group page, right? Find a friend, find a workout and accountability partner. Find someone to do this with, all right? Don't do it alone. I'll see y'all when I see you. Thank you so much, Ron. Thank you so much for riding live today.